Hello everybody, Myeth here, and today I'm gonna hit the space bar. Today we are going to be exploring in Helios. And right now we're at kind of on the border of two different places. We're like on the border of I think this is Galente space and this is Amar space, so we're kind of like on the border of those two places, and the border is usually run by Concord. But anyway, I wanted to show you something cool which is about to blow your mind. It's gonna freak you out. It's this unflattened map. This is like the coolest thing ever. This is so cool to look at. Basically, this is the map of Eve. And yeah, this is what it looks like. It's pretty sweet because it's not just a flat one-dimensional map, but it's sort of like a bunch of mountains in space. It's kind of what it looks like. What you can see on this particular map, though, are these little glowy things. Those are actually ships destroyed. So right now something obviously is going down here. Look at this. We got 95 ships destroyed in the last 1 hour. Of course, that's low sec, so that's probably not that big a deal. Okay, so what we're gonna do, go ahead and re-flatten the map here. So I'm just in a random system here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna close the map, and I am actually cloaked, but when you have the map up closed, it doesn't actually show you that you cloak. But here is my tier 2 Imicus, which is called a Helios. Go ahead and uncloak that. You can see the new uncloaking and cloaking graphic for Oceanus. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Zuhen right here. Now that we're uncloaked. Normally if I've done training it up here, which will be in a couple days, cloaking level 4 will give you Covert Ops cloaking device, and a Covert Ops cloaking device will let you warp while you're cloaked. Right now I don't have that, I just have the regular tier 2 cloaking device and not the Covert Ops cloaking device for now. But once I do get that, that'll be part of being able to explore wormhole space. So what we have here, we're warping into this system. We go ahead and turn on the sensor overlay, see if there's any other anomalies in this system. Right now this is mainly a data analyzer, relic analyzer, and we got a couple scanning arrays there. We got some Kernite and Umber, Blood Raider, Forlorn Hideaway. Let's see if we have... Nah, we don't have anything here. Let's go ahead and head over to the next system. But this particular ship just does not have core probes on it. I also have an expanded probe launcher, which lets me launch combat scanner probes. So I can scan down people as well as player-owned stations and that sort of thing. So now we're in the next system over. Let's see if there's anything here. Nothing here. We will head over to... Yeah, we'll head over that way. Look at local here. There's only like 3 people in local, so nothing's really going on here. Another thing I've done recently is I've changed my overview, so I have different colors and different things in each one. This one's loot, this one's mining, that one's travel, so it's got all the moons and asteroid belts and everything in it. And this one is basically hostile stuff. That's general one right there. This one system has like 10 people in it. Nothing here either. Let's go here. Head over to Doza. And I'm basically in the Amar Empire right at the moment. Mucking about, looking for something to scan. So here we go. This thing warps across a system really quick too, because as soon as I pop back up, I'll show you. Actually, I can go to this. It has 8 AU warp speed, which is pretty fast, as far as I can tell. Alright, so we're in another system. Oh, well, it would help if I had it on cosmic signatures. So we'll work our way back from here. Normally what I like to do is, you know, pick a random planet, go 100 kilometers off of it to scan things. Now, this particular ship has some bonuses that aren't on the other ships. Let's show that real quick. It has a plus 10 bonus to relic and data analyzer virus strength, whereas the other ship only has plus 5. It has some Galente frigate bonuses. It has a 10% bonus to scout drone thermal damage, but you can only have 1 drone, so it's kind of a silly thing to give you. It has a 5% bonus to small hybrid turret damage, but if you're cloaking and using probes, you're probably not going to have any hybrid turrets on it. I'm not sure if those are just general Galente frigate bonuses or whatever, but they're not really all that good for, you know, what this ship is good for. You have the Covert Ops bonuses, which has 20% reduction in cloaking devices CPU requirement, and that's per skill level. So I have Covert Ops at 3, so that's like a 60% reduction in cloaking devices CPU requirement. The 10% bonus to core and combat scanner probe strength would be 30% bonus. And the 10% reduction in survey probe flight time is like 30%. So it's a pretty good ship for what it's worth. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to this. And I don't need that. Go ahead and throw our probes out. Make them a little bit larger. Zoom out a little bit. Make sure we're on top of that. Move it up. I think we could probably move those in a little bit too. Make sure, look at it from every angle, make sure it's like, you know, somewhat centered on it. And once we scan or move the probes away, we can cloak again. Not that the 4 people in this system are really going to look for me, but who knows. See, now this is a combat site, and I could scan it down relatively quickly with this. See, I've only had to move the probes at least twice, and I'm already at 50%. So it's a pretty good scanning ship for what it's worth. So let's see. Look at that. Two moves of the probe already scanned it down. Now it's combat site. I really don't have anything but 1 drone, so I can't really go into that combat site. But I can see if someone's in it. Scan again. Show all. I don't think there's anybody in it right now. So it'll show us basically control towers, everything. It'll just show you everything that's over here. And it looks like there's a couple of passes over there, which is a starbase or a player-owned station. And they're probably around the moons here. Yeah, there's a bunch of moons. And as you can clearly see, I didn't really have to move that very far to scan all of those stations at all. And I think I have one here that just has, you know, I can scan just control towers. That's for future wormhole use, of course. You go into somebody's wormhole and they have a POS set up in there, you want to know, you know, where it is. And you can see how quickly a ship like this can scan down something. And this is just in Hisec too, not even in a wormhole, where there are often wormhole effects that affect the strength of probes and stuff like that. But I'll recall the probes and we'll head back to Heroa. And you can't warp when you're cloaked. Not yet, anyway. So yeah.
Warp drive active.
Reminder to put it on cosmic signature. But if I weren't so many jumps away from my home system, I would probably go get a combat ship and come back and do that. There's a bestower, an aviator. There's a bestower. It's just an industrial ship. Okay. I don't know if you got a good look at that character's name. Okay, so let's see here. There's actually no cosmic signature here. Let's head over to... Let's over to Nesrari.
Warp drive active.
I'm pretty sure that these names probably weren't meant to be pronounced. And here's someone talking in local. Which is never a good thing. Oh, see, that's what I hate about this game. Just want to show info. Alright, whatever. So, go ahead and open the probe scanner button again, and alright, so we're back in this system, and as you can see, there's a cosmic signature here. How much you want to bet it's probably a wormhole. So, let's go to a random planet. 70 or 100, probably a good thing. Most of the time you get people showing up to collect their things from the tower. The customs office, I mean. Alright, so here we are. Gotta make sure. I don't know why I need to do that. I don't really need to do that. Alright, so we turn on the map. We launch our probes. Zoom out. Make the probes scan bigger. Center it. Scan. But while we're doing that, I think I have this on auto reload, so now that the probes are out and scanning, we can recloak. And that cosmic signature is down there. And as you can see, I already have a bookmark. I already have a bookmark in this system right there that points out a wormhole. And how much you want to bet that's probably the same one. Of course, that particular wormhole, I think, led to a unknown location and not Hisec or anywhere like that, so I didn't go through it. But as you can clearly see, it's a wormhole. We'll scan it down a little bit more and we'll go check it out. I actually went through a wormhole the other day. It went to Hisec, so there was really no risk involved in going in it, but I'd never gone through a wormhole before, so it was a new experience. So as you can see, I think that wormhole is a little bit down, a little bit over, but yeah, that should be good. We're at 56% here. Alright, so we scanned it down, recover our probes, turn off our map, and we're gonna warp to like, oh, we're gonna uncloak, and then we're gonna warp to like 50 off that wormhole.
Warp drive active.
I mean, ideally with this particular ship, what I would want is a data site or a relic site. It's really well fit for those sort of things. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, that's wormhole K162. So it's an exit wormhole, apparently. Yeah. An unstable wormhole deep in space. Wormholes of this kind usually collapse after a few days and can lead to anywhere. This wormhole has not yet had its stability significantly disrupted by ships passing through it. Now, guessing by the fact that it was near where I found the other wormhole and it's the same type of wormhole, it might be a static exit for a system. But unless I went through it, I wouldn't know what's on the other side. And there's always the chance that someone's got a warp bubble on the other side and you really wouldn't have any chance to do anything on the other side of that. So, but I'm close enough so I can look at it, so we'll get a good look at the wormhole from this close. And they redid the wormhole effects, so they look slightly different. The things coming out of it are different, I think. But it's basically looks somewhat the same from every angle. And then it kind of bends the light around it, which is kind of neat. So. And then you can look at the new ship effect. And the new wormhole effect at the same time. So yeah, I haven't seen anybody come through the wormhole. So we're gonna head this way.
Warp drive active.
And in the future I won't have to uncloak to move, I'll just be able to warp directly somewhere else while I'm cloaked. But for now, I don't really see anything here. Yeah. This system might have more people in it. Nope. Or it might not. Alright, so we're going to look and see if there's anything here. There's no cosmic signatures here. Let's see, we'll head down to this site.
Warp drive active.
Because typically there's ice in this particular system, this next system over. I like to look at random people's things like this. That's neat, a little tank or whatever. I'm pretty sure that the next system over is still a Mars space. But you can probably guess, since I have a Covert Ops ship, that I also have access to the stealth bomber ship. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's a bunch of anomalies here. So, yeah, and there's an ice belt, which is usually here. So, let's go ahead, go to a random planet.
Warp drive
Do this again. Let's see if we can't find a data site. top here. Launch our probes. Kind of move them over both of these. Although, yeah, you could probably get away with that. They're inside of each other. It's really weird. I've never seen a anomaly like that before. Okay, launch probes. They're scanning. We can cloak. And I like that the probes are like 2002 away so that you can... that's a combat site. And the other one we don't know. So we'll scan that one down. Although... I'm gonna guess it's a wormhole. I do like that. Those will scan those down a lot quicker. However... Ooh, it's data site, so we're gonna definitely continue scanning that one down. And I'm gonna click on the wrong thing, move it over. Alright, so here's another thing that you can do. Especially with this ship, you have, combat probes, so you can say, oh, well, there's a data site, and I want that, but if somebody else is there, especially because this is an ice belt, is anybody else there doing that? So you can refine your probe a little bit more, like that, even though I've already scanned it down, and I know where it is. Also want to know if there's any ships right there. So I can see, is anybody in there doing that? No. Okay, good. So we'll go back to our cosmic signature. And we can get out of here, do that. Cloak. And warp. There. And then we get, this thing that tells you about the site. And off we go. Sensor overlay here too. So as you can, wow, it warped us right on top of this data site, which is nice. So as soon as we target it, we can data analyze it. Do the little hacking mini game here. Oh, that's mean. But we do have, with this particular ship, you get a little bit more data things. Not having good luck with these today, am I? Oh man. Alright, well, that's what I needed right there. Alright. There we go. And I don't see anybody, showing up. Wow! Target spectrum breaker blueprint. Looks good. I'll take it. Let's head over to the other one. Let's see. Got 3 runs. Target spectrum breaker. I'm not even sure what that does. Looks like it would be useful though. Alright, so do the next data site. Or the next... Oh, that's so mean. Why would you do that? This one does not like me. Okay. It's just throwing those things up at me at every chance. Alright, that's what I want right there. Huh, well. I don't even care. I ain't even mad. And sometimes that happens. You don't even get anything. It might be good to have a cargo scanner on your ship to find out whether there's actually anything in these or not. But at the same time, if you don't finish it and somebody else comes here and then they open it, it's just mean to someone else to not finish the data site. And I'm not going to be that guy, So let's head over to Tala? Anyway, I think in the next video I will be running around on my stealth bomber, which I can't really do anything on yet. Are you going? Okay, did I hit align and not warp? Okay,
Warp drive active.
I can do that. So in the next episode, we'll be in the stealth bomber. Probably. But hey, exploration is fun with the right ship. And can often net you some interesting rewards. Wow, look at that. 3 sites. So I'm gonna go off and explore these sites, and I will talk to you in a future episode.